Hey, Sandals Church men. This week, Pastor Matt talked about the helper, or the Enneagram number 2. And the helper is someone who just serves. They serve others. They put others first. They look out for their needs. And man, there's a lot of men in our church that do that. They're the first to show up at an event. They're the last to leave. They're constantly putting others first. And we just commend you. We thank you for the work and service that you do. I think for a lot of helpers, it's easy to get caught up in not knowing where your identity truly lies. God's called us to find our identity in Christ, that our value, our love, our worth comes from Him because He has given us value. He's spoken it into existence. He loves us as a loving Father. And I think a lot of us as men, even if you're not a helper, we get that mixed up. We maybe find our value in our work, in our career, in our social status, our finances, in the kind of help we give around the house, maybe our position. And a lot of us, I think, are seeking all those things because we didn't have that from our father, or we were wounded, or we had something that we carried from childhood. And we talk about that a lot, but the reality is a lot of men don't know where their love comes from. How do they know they're loved? How do they know they're a man? How do they know they're valuable, that they're enough? And Jesus spoke to that. He solved that problem by showing us that He loves us. He demonstrated His love by dying on the cross. He showed His love by the way He lived life, and He showed that we're valuable. There's nothing we can do to earn His love or to be valuable in His sight. And I think that's really important for us as men, especially because we struggle to find that identity. And so, man, if you are a helper, I want you to seriously consider, why do you serve? To evaluate your motives. Are you being real in community? Are you expressing your needs to others so that they can step up for you as well? And if you're not a helper, maybe you need to learn how to help more. Maybe you need to serve more around the house. Maybe if you're married, that you're serving your wife or your kids. Many of you probably aren't serving the church, and this is an opportunity to grow and to really evaluate, how am I doing at helping others? Am I mostly focused on my time, my projects, my hobbies, my sports, or am I actually serving other people? If someone asks me to help them move, am I looking for excuses for how I can not help them move? And just to give a little bit of my time to help others. So man, I want to encourage you to learn from the helpers. Even though they may lose their identity, they're also giving us a great example of what it looks like, what Jesus modeled, which is serving others. And as the men of the church, we're called to serve first. We're called to put others first, to lay down our lives for the sake of others. And I think that's an important thing for all of us to do. If you don't know how to help or how to serve at Sandals, man, there's a million different ways. There's the parking team, there's security team, there's kids and youth ministry. If you want to hide, you can be behind the production booth. If you're a leader, man, just start a group and start inviting people to it. There's tons of ways to serve. It's just a matter of stepping up. You can figure out more about that at sandalschurch.com/realteam. You can respond to this email that I send out, this video, but however it is, I want to encourage you to be men who serve. And speaking of serving, one of the things we're going to do at our men's breakfast, which we're calling Bacon Session on Saturday, October 9th, is we're going to do a simple service project either at the campus or in the community. And so if you're not used to serving, or that's not your norm, man, I want to encourage you to just go and serve alongside others for an hour or two and just get outside of yourself. And that's the most important thing, is that you're not just thinking about you. You're thinking, man, who can I show God's love to? Who in my life needs to know that they're valued and loved? And I can show them by serving them, by putting them first. So I want to challenge you to do that. Challenge you to sign up for the men's breakfast. We need you to sign up because we're going to make food. As you know, you have to know how many people are coming. So move.sc/men's breakfast is a sign up for that. Love you guys. Praying for you as always. Please reach out if you need anything. God bless.